Hi, we're here with the grand opening for the Loving Hut Cafe located here in San Francisco. This is a wonderful place to be at this time. And we have here in our presence a wonderful man who has committed his life to a discipline in which all of us just can't reach. So we're going to introduce him to you, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he does, and Tomiko is going to ask him a few questions. So it's good to be here today for this vegan occasion, and we want to say vegan power. Vegan power for all of you that are coming aboard to be vegans and all of you that are already vegans. Come down here to the Loving Hut restaurant and enjoy such a wonderful food that is a healthy choice for you in order to improve your health and definitely your wealth. So Tomiko, why don't you ask Ken some questions?
Hi, Kenneth.
Hi, Tomiko.
Now, I understand that in 2004 in Las Vegas, that you came in, I believe it was in third place with the natural bodybuilding competition. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, wow. Well, preparing for that competition was pretty hard, because I had some trial and error. Trying to put the pieces all together to give this to the world, to say, we don't have to eat meat, dairy, and processed foods to have a healthy body. You know what I mean? So when I jumped on stage in late 2004, it was really just to prove a point to my bodybuilding friends that said I couldn't do it.
Okay.
So that was the motivation for me to jump on stage and just to prove it to my buddies. But I had no idea that it was going to change my life.
Wow.
Totally changed my life. I mean, everything about my life has changed.
Awesome.
So right now I'm training for 2011
Okay.
Natural Olympia right now. So I'm out here promoting this right now as well.
Great. Great.
Thank you.
So now there's a lot of talk between protein and bodybuilding and maintaining muscle mass. So what are your thoughts of with living a vegan lifestyle, how getting the correct amount of protein for your muscle mass?
Well, there's two types of proteins. Okay, you have your animal-based protein, and then you have your plant-based protein. Once you do the research on both of them, then you'll realize that plant-based is the way to go, because the protein is a variety of proteins and 6 main things the body needs: fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, grains, legumes. All that has protein in it. Now, we think that it doesn't. So we think that all animal food is the protein and that's the way to go. But really it's killing us, especially our people. If I can just be a little bit more specific.
Yes, definitely. Be real.
Other than that, this is why I do what I do, to put that message out there to say, this is the way to go. This is the most healthiest way to go, not only for your own health, for the environment, and for the animals too. And then once you know that, you'll feel really good about yourself, and you feel like, okay, I have a place in the world, and I'm doing some good. And that's what we all want to do, is do good. Nobody wants to do bad. Okay. We all want to do good, we just need to know how.
Right.
And this is a whole new, it seems like the planet is just changing.
Yeah.
People are now, I guess, the age of awakening. People want to know the truth now, so they can make conscious decisions for themselves and for their families. So I'm glad that we're all here. I'm glad Loving Hut's here, and I hope Loving Hut is go all over the world.
Yes.
And if you do that, I'll be your sponsor.
Okay. Well,
That's a shameless plug.
Absolute.
So, one other question. How do you maintain your energy level in your workouts? What are the energy foods that you use?
Energy foods. One of my favorite energy foods I like in the morning is spirulina and coconut water. You mix those two together first thing in the morning, and there's your sugar.
So that can
right
take away
there.
that green grass taste from the spirulina?
Oh yeah, it tastes like almost like Kool-Aid.
Really?
Because
You
the
have to try
coconut water is really sweet already, and then
Right.
just mixed with a couple of tablespoons of spirulina, it's wonderful.
Now, can you do that with wheatgrass?
Yeah, you can do anything.
So instead of the orange slice that you get at Jamba Juice, I can
Right.
now put a little bit of coconut water with that.
Absolutely. Actually, that's nature's sports drink, coconut water. Yeah.
okay, we learned a lot here
See
today.
what you've learned here today, folks? This is awesome. So, what would you say, what piece of advice would you give someone who is just starting out and they want to do their bodybuilding and maintain a vegan lifestyle? What would you say is that first piece of advice to get them going and moving in the right direction?
stay focused.
Okay.
Stay focused. Be around like-minded people, you know, who are already doing it. Don't find someone who's just getting started. You know, you may want to find someone who's been doing it for quite some time, who could be a source of help for you. There's some great books out there. I mean, the information's out there for people who inspire to do this. It's out there. It's not a secret no more. You know, just a few people have just caught on to it. Myself, and there's a few other bodybuilders that are vegan that are doing the same thing I'm doing. So I wish us all the best and wish us all the luck.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Great. And one last question. What would you say is your favorite vegan meal?
A meal.
Or dish?
Oh, wow. There's so many of them.
Like your guilty pleasure.
Oh, my
What is
guilty
your guilty
pleasure?
What's your guilty pleasure?
Okay, now that's more specific. Cheesecake. Vegan cheesecake. I love it. I think that's what kept me vegan.
Really?
Because I told myself, you know what? If there's cheesecake, if there is mayonnaise, I'm a big mayonnaise lover.
Oh, so
right?
am I.
So they have Vegenaise.
Yes, that's the best tasting one.
Oh wow!
That's the best tasting one.
I can just get a spoonful of that. And
Yes.
Just sit in front of the TV.
And I
eat
like
that
the
all
one
day.
in the blue jar, not the other one, because there's
Right,
two
there's two
versions
jars,
of it. Yes,
right.
and I like the blue version. It
I
tastes
got
a
so
little bit closer
excited
to-
about that. I went to the plant. I went to the plant.
Oh, did you
I
really?
met the owner,
Oh,
and I seen how they do everything.
wow.
It was so cool. He actually gave me a first Vegenaise, and he signed it. So it's not even open. I don't even open it. It's just sitting on my shelf.
That's hard to do, though, to have a jar of mayonnaise sitting there and you can't open
But he gave me a box before I left, so I figure I'm going to keep that one.
it. Okay,
I'm going to hang that one up.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Oh,
It's
thank
been
you.
a pleasure.
Pleasure meeting you.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Kenneth. We're here again at the Loving Hut restaurant located in San Francisco, 845 Market Street. And you can find the Loving Hut at www.lovinghut.us. And we are very pleased to have Kenneth here today with us. And we're thankful to have an individual who has disciplined himself to be at the level of competition
Yes, sir.
that he is at, and he didn't eat no meat. That's propaganda that you got to eat meat in order to get protein. Let's kill that dead right now in the water. You do not have to eat meat to get protein, and Kenneth has already explained that. And then might I say that some of the world holders of the World Holders Championships are held by vegans.
Absolutely.
Okay, by vegans, and I'm sure Ken know them personally, but nevertheless, we have him today with us. Again, come down here to the Loving Hut restaurant and enjoy such a wonderful meal. We call this fast food vegan, but nevertheless, it gives you vegan power. It gives you strength. It gives you strength, very much strength. So come down and join us. Thank you very much, Ken. Thank you to Miko very much, and we look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Be power.
Vegan
Vegan
power.
power.
Yes, vegan power. That's what we have.